Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡 더 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶은 능성. 내 속 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 헤야오.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from urban Detroit. We are live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in the 1 spot.
He always knows where his teammates are going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Bosch kicks to Dragic. Here's Whiteside. And Jackson with the block. Now the Pistons with it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Jackson, that's good.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Tries it from the top of the key. And again, it's Goran Dragic. Dragic has got 7 points in the game. Morris dishes to Drummond. The drive by Jackson. And it's sent back by Bosch. Wade left side. Dang gets a wide open look. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kept alive. The second chance effort. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
That is good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Whiteside, the pass to Bosch. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got his second basket.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want. And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he converts the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
Well, we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete.
Each shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have
to Drummond. Outside for Jackson. Morris, left side. Stolen by Winslow. Moving it up. Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
perhaps.
But hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The offensive rebound. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Ilyasova. Outside Jackson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the inside. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Whiteside.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his. And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
For the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Gerald Green. Drummond a screen. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his third rebound on the night. Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping, but I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. I mean, player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. And I'm expecting a big year from him this season.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Miami trailing. Here's Dragic. He kicks it to Dang. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 9.
You know, for Drummond last season, his numbers were relatively the same. The expectations placed on him were so hard for him to live up to. Maybe now those will be tempered a bit, and he'll play better.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And they take the lead. And 12 points for Goran Dragic. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Johnson, good.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year, and he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not.
Johnson kicks to Baines. Johnson against Dang. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pistons ahead. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Dragic's having a good one. He has 12 points and the 1 steal.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Dang in a 3 slot. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Out left to the wing. It's tipped. Stolen by Wade. And Jackson with the block. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game, he's got to tighten up.
Jackson is doubled. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Bosch. Wade kicks to Dang. Pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Dragic. The feet to Wade. 6 to shoot. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, Coach.
And he gets it to go.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And a new group in for the Heat. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Feeds to Bosch. And that one's good. Bosch has got his first points in this one.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. But they get it back. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 12. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Me
Listen,
too.
the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Shoots from the corner. They get the rebound. Ilyasova. Tries again. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. And now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Jackson. He's got 12. There's 53 seconds left for the third. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Mick Roberts misses. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Gerald Green.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Heat substitution. Dwayne Wade.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Wade passes to Bosch. Yes! And the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
That's his
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Jackson. He got it up. We're at the end. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Pistons leading. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Morris in at the three. It's Dragic with the drive. Rebound, Detroit.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Deng. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Wade. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Caldwell Pope. Off target from the wing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
The drive by Jackson. The feed to Ilyasova. No good. And Miami the other way now. And they're moving it up. Ball going up court. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys. Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And the dunk by Winslow.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Wade dishes to Whiteside. From the low block. The shot by Wade, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. And Ilyasova kicks to Drummond. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The drive by Jackson.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Jackson. He has 14 points and 3 denials.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
And Kellogg's, right? And
yes.
Kellogg's. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And by 4. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter.